New recently being used CREST form is having only 13 competencies and it is very simple and easy CREST form, while the older CREST form was having 56 competencies. Who can sign my CREST form if there is no consultant in my department? Audit or quality improvement project or research necessary to get the CREST form signed? Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Dr. Faraz Ahmad and in this video we are going to discuss about CREST Form 2024 CREST Form. Please keep in mind this form will be valid until the new CREST Form is released. It's mean it will be valid for 2025 application, 2026 application until the release of the next form. So we will be discussing what is CREST Form, what are requirements to get the CREST Form signed, who can sign my CREST Form if I am working in a setup like BHU RHC where there is no consultant, then who can sign my CREST form. So I will talk about everything. There are few other things which I will be showing. I will show you my own CREST form as well. So let's go to the laptop screen and I will explain everything one by one. I have given the link in the description. When you will click on the link, this page will open and here you have to click on the CREST Medical Hub. So this is Health Education England page. This page will open Certificate of Readiness to enter the Specialty Training 2024. Here on the right hand side you can see the CREST form is given. Please keep in mind this CREST form is not only for the 2024 training. If you are going to apply for any training in the future, you have to use this CREST form until unless a new CREST form is released by the HE. Okay, so when you will click on the CREST form, this page will the CREST form will be downloaded. And so quickly I'm gonna show you the old CREST form that was very lengthy. So here you can see this is the CREST form, Certificate of Readiness to enter the Specialty Training 2021. So in the section 1, professional behavior and the trust, there were almost 12 competencies. From the professional and the behavior there were 12 competencies, and from communication and the team working and the leadership there were 9 competencies. So 12 and the 9, 21 competencies. And from the section 3, clinical care, there were a lot of competencies. So here you can see the clinical care is coming till here 28 competencies. So 21 and 28 you can calculate them. So the last section, safety and the quality, there were almost 7 competencies. So if you calculate them collectively, there are almost 56 competencies in the CREST form. That was the 2021 CREST form. So at the end of the 2023 they have released a new CREST form that is called as the Certificate of Readiness to enter the Specialty Training 2024, last update in 2023. So this is very short CREST form. Please keep in mind the older CREST form was 13 page long and this is only 5 or 6 page long. So there are few instructions before going into the details of this CREST form, and I will show you people my own signed CREST form as well. So please keep in mind who can sign this CREST form. So anyone can sign this CREST form who is consultant, who is equal to consultant. So it could be what? It could be a general practitioner, it could be a clinical director, it could be medical superintendent like MS in the Pakistan, it could be academic professor or anyone. So a lot of people are asking, sir, I am working in the RHC, I am working in the BHU in the Pakistan, so who can sign my CREST form? So please keep in mind as you are coming in under the district health officer. So if you're working in the BHU RHC, district health officer can sign your CREST form easily. So who can sign? If you have worked with anyone for a minimum continuous period of the 3 months, they can sign your CREST form. So you should have worked with them at least 3 continuous months. So within the 3.5 year prior to the advertised post start date, so you can use the CREST form for the next 3.5 years if your CREST form is not gonna change. Okay, the other important thing is that if your consultant who is signing the CREST form is not registered with the GMC, what you have to do, any medical regulatory authority other than the GMC, you have to submit their current registration status with that authority. And if it's not in the English, then you have to get the translation in the English language of that registration form of your consultant. Okay, so you should not use a signatory with whom you have a close personal relation. So if the consultant is having close relation with you, don't get the CREST form signed by him. Okay, demonstrate for the each and every professional capabilities. I will show you there are 13 competencies, and you should be signed competent in all if you want your your CREST form is gonna accept it. Okay, so the other important point is here, so must be complete in every detail. So you have to complete the CREST form in every detail. I will shortly show you the CREST form. So if there is missing anything, they're not gonna accept your CREST form. So if the certificate is digitally signed, an email of the signatory work email address confirming the authenticity should be scanned and uploaded with the CREST form. So for example, this is the digital era. If your consultant has signed your CREST form digitally, so what you have to do, anyone can sign digitally in place of the consultant. You have to get an email from the consultant, yes, this is my signature and I have signed this form digitally. So it's good to get it signed on the paper, because otherwise you will have to get another email, that is an extra work. So after that, you must scan and upload the CREST form as a single document. So all the CREST form and the registration certificate of the consultant, you have to make a single document and then upload. Okay, the form will remain valid for the future rounds of the application, provided that those candidates still apply to the new intended start date. Okay, so this is all about the CREST form. Now I am going to show you the CREST form, what are the competencies they are looking for, and I will show you my own CREST form as well. So now we are going to talk about the CREST Form 2024 in detail. I have told you everything regarding the instructions. So on the next page, what you have to do, you have to write your name over here. You have to write your GMC number. Then you have to write the job title, the employer name, and the start and the end date of that job, from where you are giving the reference, from where the consultant is going to sign the CREST form. Okay, the only that job is required. For example, if you have worked 3 years in some other hospital, but your CREST form is signed where you worked only six months, so you have to write only that. Don't write all the job experience over here. After that, you have to do signature over here. So in the CREST form, where your consultant has to work is the section. There are three sections. In the section 1, this is about an accountable, capable, and a compassionate doctor. So your consultant is signing over here like this: doctor is accountable, this is capable, this is a compassionate. Your consultant has to sign 5 competencies in the section 1. So all these competencies to be accepted, the consultant should tick here in the green box. Okay, but if your consultant has not reviewed any of the competency, and your consultant can tick in the yellow box, but if your consultant is going to tick in the red box, your form will not be accepted. For example, there are 5 competencies in the section 1, but your consultant has seen your 4 competencies. He is not aware about your any of the 1 competency. So what your consultant can do, your consultant can tick in the evidence received. If someone else is going to give the evidence, yes, this doctor is also capable, is also accountable, capable, and compassionate in the 5th competency from the 5th section, from the section 1. Okay, so in the same way, we will go down, and in the section 2, a valuable member of the healthcare workforce. So in this way, you can see the sharing the vision, fitness of the practice, upholding the values, quality of the work, and the teaching the teacher. Okay, so please keep in mind, you should be signed in the green or in the yellow box if there is some evidence to be get accepted for the training program in the United Kingdom. So the third section is a professional responsible for their own practice and the portfolio development. Here you can see the ethics and the law, continuing professional development, and the understanding the medicine. So this is what you have to get signed. These are the only 13 competencies, very very easy, you can easily get signed. So let me little bit explain. So this is very easy, this is easy, this is easy. 1.4 communication care is easy. Continuity of the care, this is very easy. Contribute to the safe ongoing care both in and out of the hours. Okay, so this is easy, you can get them easily signed. So sharing the vision, so you should share any vision. What is your vision for the future? What is your vision for the medicine with the consultant? You can get here get it signed here as well. So fitness to practice mean develop the skills necessary to manage the own personal well-being. Okay, so the personal well-being is very very important to be a great doctor. If you are not personally well, if your mental health is not good, you couldn't be a good doctor. Okay, upholding the values, this is another important thing. Act a responsible employer, including the speaking up when others do not act. So you can get it signed as well. Like if you have talked your consultant like this person is not working properly, you are not talking against him, you are talking because that person is not working properly. Quality improvement, so take an active part in the process of the improve the quality of the care. So few people think quality improvement mean an audit. It is not mean an audit. It could be, but this is not necessarily mean this is an audit or the quality improvement project. So it's means you take an active part in the process to improve the quality of the care. Like you are doing the courses, you are reading the books, you are attempting the exams, you are attending the conferences, you are doing the ALS and the BLS courses. So everything come in the quality improvement project or quality improvement. Teaching the teacher, you are involved in the teaching the students, nurses in the ward are your doctors. Then ethics and law, you have to show these in your portfolio. Continuing of the professional development, this is very very important. Understanding the medicine, this is again very important. So this is very simple form, only 13 competencies which you can easily get signed. So after this, your consultant will write name over here. Okay, then your consultant will write medical consultant, surgical consultant, whoever is this, what is the current port where he is working. Okay, and supervise date, you supervise the applicant, the date he has supervised you here, and the date in the start of the form over here should be same. Please keep in mind these dates should be same, otherwise problem can happen. Then you have to write the address, you have to give the email address of your consultant and UK GMC number if they are registered with the GMC. So if you are not registered with the GMC, please give the your designating body. So here you have to write PMC, PMDC, or whatever is the registering body in your country. Then you have to write the number of the registration over here. Then your consultant will tick over here, here in all the boxes, and then here your consultant will sign. Verifying consultant signature, confirming your consultant will sign here. Then again your name and date of the completion. So please keep in mind, I missed one thing. At the end of every page, you have to write your name and you have to write the date of the completion. That is date of the completion of your form. Okay, you have to write on the every page, each and every page. So after this, you will need the hospital stamp of your consultant over here. Okay, so this is the page. If your consultant is not aware if any of the competency of you and someone else has said your consultant, yes, this doctor is competent in this era, what you will do, your consultant will write their name, their professional status, their work address, their email address, and everything, and they will get an evidence. Okay, so like this evidence is not a certificate from the other consultant, just their the other consultant name and their professional status, their email address, that will be enough. So let me show you my CREST form which I get signed from the Pakistan. So this is basically my CREST form, I get it signed from the Pakistan. Okay, so you can see over here. So in this way guys, you have to get your form signed and the filled. Okay, so this is all about the CREST form. I hope I clear everything regarding the CREST form. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comment box. You can follow me on the Instagram, you can directly message me there. Thank you very much for watching the video.